We're on. Glad to have you here with us. Hope you're enjoying the game today. My name is Dean Snider. I'm Director of Athletics here at Whitman College, and I'm here visiting with Casey Kushiyama. Casey is our assistant women's basketball coach. Casey, congratulations on the win today.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice.
Played well, and yeah, always good to get a W.
It is indeed. It is indeed. So Casey is no stranger to Northwest Conference. Casey is a graduate of Linfield College in 2005. Played some pretty good basketball against Whitman College in those years. Can you tell us a little bit about your path in coaching that brought you here? You've been around the conference a little bit.
Yeah, so after I graduated, had a great experience at Linfield, and then Coach Doty, who was my head coach when I was there, just asked me to stick around as one of his assistants, and so I was able to kind of just switch gears, honestly, from a player to a coach, and coach actually some of my teammates that I had for the next 3 years. It was just an unbelievable experience, and I really liked it there, wanted to stay, but I knew that I really wanted to get into coaching and make this my career. And so as hard as it was, Coach Doty, honestly told me, there really isn't going to be a future career here at Linfield. But the best thing for me to do would be to go get my master's, and that's kind of what led me over to Whitworth with Coach Hayford. Another unbelievable year, and that was kind of my transition into starting my master's degree with Coach Hayford, and he helped me along with that. And while I was doing that, I actually finished all of my classes while I was doing that 1 year with Whitworth, and then Linfield came calling again. Scott Carnahan, the AD at Linfield, offered me the interim head women's job. I gladly accepted that job, and I've kind of finished my student teaching that year while I was the head coach there, and it's kind of just led me to where I am right now as far as being on the women's part of the game. After that year, went over to George Fox and had an unbelievable year there. And then Michelle offered me the full-time assistant job at Whitman, which I've gladly took it. And now I've been here. This is going to be year number 4. And I'm so happy that I, for one, was offered the job, but number 2, took it and moved my family out here. So, no looking back now.
Must be a good experience coaching with. You've had some really great coaches to coach with. Coach Friends, of course, is an outstanding coach. Some of the things you're learning from her over the course of your time here.
Wow. Like you just mentioned, I learned from all of these great coaches. All 4 of the coaches that I coached under were Coach of the Year. I was able to win conference championships on the men's and the women's side. But with Michelle, it's just been unbelievable because she's given me more responsibility than any of the stops that I've been at before. She's just her organization of everything. The nice thing also with Michelle is that she was a high school teacher and coach, and so she's really, the way I kind of describe her, she's a great teacher. She teaches the game, and I'm just glad. I'm appreciative of the way that she teaches and coaches, and is able to rely on me for certain things as well. So it's just been awesome. Great experience.
And the kids are really great, aren't they? It's good to work with the kids.
These kids are awesome.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you're always going to coach great kids, but the kids that we have here at Whitman are especially special because they truly come here for the academics. Obviously, when you're coaching in college, the kids are smart and they go to certain places for the school. But these kids are truly special students, and they have to be just to get admitted into Whitman. And so the things that they do after that, their careers here at Whitman are it's unbelievable to me. So.
Well, now you mentioned that you're in your 4th year now here at the college, but you also have been competing against Whitman for many years before that. It's great to have you on board, by the way. We'd rather be working with you than against you. But having said that, you're aware of our W Club and some of the things that W Club has done for a program. What are some of the changes you've seen in basketball at Whitman, and maybe across the board with some of other sports as well, in your time here and with the W Club's effect?
The W Club is unbelievable. At all the other schools, they don't have anything that's even set up close to what Whitman has. and just the competitive advantage that creates for us. With the number of full-time assistant positions that have opened up over the years. At most of the stops that I've been at, Whitworth, I think, was the only school that actually had a full-time assistant for basketball. And so, it's just a huge competitive advantage for us to have 2 coaches that are here all the time on campus for the kids to have access to. And then our travel budget, our gear, just all the other, if you're speaking of just our athletics overall, all the other sports are now starting to have full-time assistants with soccer, having a full-time lacrosse coach, another assistant there, the baseball coaches, all the new facilities that are coming in with baseball. I just think it's a huge advantage, and then on top of that, it leads to all the championships that we've won. Whether it's in swimming, tennis has just been dominant, and hopefully with basketball, we're going to get a couple more coming up this season.
Right.
W Club has just been unbelievable, and they're just so supportive. And even if it's not just the financial support, just the emotional support, following us at all of our games, following us out to Wisconsin a couple of years ago. I mean, they're just so invested into our kids that it's great.
Yeah, indeed. Well, you just came off a nice win. What was that, 79-47 or something like that? It's a pretty solid win against a really good College of Idaho team. Talk a little bit about the game perhaps, and then what you expect from your young team this year.
Yeah, our girls played well. I mean, obviously, College of Idaho played a really, really close game with Whitworth last night, and so we were looking at that. I mean, because Whitworth is just such a great opponent, and to see College of Idaho kind of take them down to the wire. Obviously Whitworth kind of pulls it out, 15-point win, but it was actually a really close game up until the 4th quarter. So we knew we had our hands full tonight. The girls took it on as a challenge. We got into some early foul trouble, but that also was just another opportunity for the other kids to kind of step in off our bench and give us great minutes and allow our starters to rest because of foul trouble, but just to give those other kids that experience, that's just going to pay dividends for us down the stretch.
Right.
Especially because we have 4 games here in like 8 days, so getting those kids rest, I mean, not a bad thing at all. So.
Well, Casey, thanks for being with us here. Good luck to you and your team the rest of the way throughout the season, and thanks again for joining us here for Whitman basketball. Hope you enjoy the rest of the game, and we'll turn it back to Bob, the voice of the Missionaries.